Hello to myself and everybody else. So far, this is going to be a review on the Monster Book of More Manga. So far, this is another art book that I have, and this book came out in 2007, so 2 years after the original one. And this book basically covers more topics that it did than in the other book. For basically examples of drawing stuff. Basically for this one, it covers topics such as pets, beauties, mythical creatures, Sentai, giants, martial arts, heroes, villains, professionals, and at the end it has stuff on coloring techniques. So far for this, I will go through and basically just show a picture again of like each of the things in each category. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, so in pets, so far it covers Phoenix, Pets, Monster Trainer, Giant Teddy Bear, and Techno Pet. For beauties, it covers Princess, Magical Girl, Beast Girl, Goddess of Goodness, Alien, Warrior Princess, Fairy, Wendy, Pixie, Ocean Fairy, and Angel and Demon. For mythical creatures, it covers Cute Monster, Harpy, Minotaur, Medusa, and Centaur. For Sentai, it covers Power Rangers, Techno Mutant, Masked Rider, and Cyber Policeman. For giants, it has SD Robot / Iron Man, Animalized Robot, Giant Monster, and Giant Insect. Still looking forward, the next one is martial arts, and that covers SD martial arts, Kung Fu, Wrestler, Sumo, Boxing, Kickboxing, and Ninja. In heroes, it's Samurai, Space Opera, Cowboy, Medieval, and Nomad. In villains, it's SD Mad Professor, Asian Ghost, Gang Members, Spy, Romantic Gothic, Alien Warrior, Sorcerer, Evil Empire General, Evil Goddess, and Gangster. Then there's the professional, which has Witch, Dragon, Colossal's Fight, the Super Attack, Classic Hero, and Warlord. And the last part of the book is coloring techniques, which basically just uses some images as an example for how they color certain things in. So far with this book, it's kind of similar to the other book, except with this one, the steps aren't exactly the same with every single one. Like in the other book, it would have the steps such as shape, volume, anatomy, clothing, inking and lighting, and then coloring. With this one, it has that for like several of them, but it kind of switches some things around because some of them will be shape, then volume, then it will combine anatomy and clothing into one step, then lighting, no inking, just only lighting, and then the next part will be color, and then it'll be finish. Basically just adding like a bit more color to it. So at least with this one, it still has 6 steps, but it combines some. This is still an instance of, as I said before with the other one, this is a book that it's still kind of broad with how it kind of presents stuff. Again, from shape to volume, it's kind of a pretty big leap. Or even from shape, volume to anatomy, it's just kind of a big leap there. So if you're new to this, you probably wouldn't want to just go straight for this book. You might want to go for something else to kind of learn more of the reasonings behind stuff and more of the basics to get the form and all that. But again, this is something where if you at the very least know stuff about like anatomy or skeletons or at least simplified volumes, like you at least know the basics, then again, you can use this book as just like a way to practice your skills, just going, let me see if I can draw this. Or if you're advanced, you can use this again as the other one as a study to basically just see, like, to study the style from back in 2007. So you can just like see if you can get close to this or see what makes this style look the way it does. You can study it that way, which again is really not a bad use for the book and stuff as well. So far, to look at the part with the coloring near the end of the book, so far with this, if I had to say, based on just like, again, I have very limited knowledge when it comes to like coloring, like my work, I'm still a beginner, but looking at this, again, they do have some examples showing how they do things. Like basically some things are only in like 3 steps, but it can be like a lot of stuff. So again, if you're a beginner, it might be a bit overwhelming, but if you're intermediate or advanced, it might be fine. Just something to look at and study and just test and see if you can get it down. Because they do show different things like how to put shine on an armor, but again, that's like in 3 pictures. Or how to like paint skin tone, which again, this is like in several frames as well. This is like in 8 frames. So again, like something you can definitely study and look at as well. Same thing with like hair color, putting shine on stuff, painting like clothing as well. How to paint hair, like once you have like the outline of it, just how to paint hair and stuff over it. Again, this is decently not bad compared to the first book, which again, both of these books are old. The first one was from 2005. This one's from 2007. So far, a lot more of the techniques near the end can be more useful because basically with this though, they mostly use it in a painting technique. But if you're using like colored pencils or something, you might have to like try to find something else. Like it might can work with markers as well, but it really seems like they're mostly using like paint. So with that, you just have to like kind of look at it yourself and just kind of see. I'll just like put pictures up and stuff like that too, so you can just like get like a kind of see what I'm talking about. But yeah, basically that's really the whole thing with this. It's not like really long compared to the one in the first book, like the ending part of it. The whole book itself, I think this one is like slightly thicker than the first book. It has a lot of examples because it took me forever to list them off, and basically you saw all of them and stuff as well. But if I had to give my verdict for this book, basically I'll repeat what I said before. For a beginner, I would not recommend this book because again, it kind of jumps in steps that might overwhelm the person, from shape, which is like an armature, directly into a volume. If you have no idea what you're doing, you will have no idea how to get from one to the other. This one, it still has explanations that are like a sentence or two next to it. But again, it's mostly stuff of like, if you want this look, give them jewelry, or try doing this for perspective. Like basically like turn the hip to the side for perspective, keep the line short for this. Like that's kind of it. So again, for a beginner, I would not recommend this book. There's definitely other things you can find. For intermediate to advanced, again, intermediate, you can use this to just test your skills and see what you can do based on the knowledge you have. For advanced, you can use this to study the style. Those are the main recommendations I would make for getting this book. Basically just again, intermediate to advanced for, studying the style or testing your skill. So far again with this book, and I'm not sponsored by them, I bought this from Thrift Books. I got this book pretty cheap. I think I got this book for less than like $6, or maybe it was like less than $8. Again, I got it for really cheap. And basically again, if you want to get this book, I recommend getting it pre-owned from somewhere, because again, I have no idea if you can buy this in a bookstore from like 2007. So I definitely see if I could get it pre-owned, because again, I bought it for like, let's just assume less than $8. If you go to the store and buy this, you will be spending $25.99, and with tax, it'll probably be even more than that. So yeah, basically I would just recommend trying to find it pre-owned somewhere, because with the monster books and manga, there's a ton of these books. So far, the 2 I reviewed so far, the first one, the Monster Book of Manga, and the second one, the Monster Book of More Manga, like so far, these 2, they're pretty thick. The other books, they go into specific categories, such as one specifically for girls, one specifically for boys, one specifically for drawing steampunk, some specifically for drawing monsters. Again, they'll probably also have a ton of examples in it. I have like one more book I'm waiting to get, and I'll probably review that one as well. But yeah, so far again, basically those are my recommendations for this book. So thanks for watching, and to myself and everyone else, see you in the next one.